Hello, magandang araw sa lahat. Welcome again to our channel. Nagtatalakay about SSS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, SWD, and more. Okay, so today pag-aaralan natin yung process ng tulong mula sa DSWD. But before we will discuss everything about that, please subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell so you will be updated sa mga videos natin i-upload. So today, pag-usapan natin ang tungkol sa mga sino-sino yung makakatanggap ng tulong galing sa DS o DSWD. Right? So, ang mga residente sa barangay, kayo ay hinihimok na tumawag dito sa mga numbers ito kapag hindi pa kayo natawagan or nabigyan na tulong kung kayo ay nangangailangan ng tulong. So, sino-sino ba talaga ang nangangailangan ng tulong ng DSWD? Yung immediate na tulong. Okay. So, sila yung mga senior, PWD, or person with disability, mga buntis, at lactating mom, o mga nanay na nagpapasuso. Mga solo parents, mga indigents families, mga kasambahay, labandera, mga may-ari ng mga liit na sari-sari store, karinderya, construction workers, mga driver ng jeepney, tricycle, at pedicab. Bukod pa po yan sa mga membro na ng mga 4Ps. Okay? Yung may mga arawan na kita at hindi basihan yun kung magkano man ang kinikita nyo. Kung kailangan, kulang na kulang yung kita ninyo, pwede kayong mag-apply ng tulong mula sa DSWD. Okay? So, mayroon pong ibaba silang social amelioration card or form na manggagaling daw po sa barangay na siyang papipirmahan sa mga beneficiary. So, nanawagan po ang DILG at DSWD sa lahat ng mga kapitana na maging maingat. Huwag haluan daw ng politika at tiyakin na mabibigyan ang mga nababanggit na dapat na makatanggap ng ayuda or assistance, okay? Or tulong. At hindi lang daw kung sino-sino lang yung mga paborito nila. Okay? So, dapat maging fair. Now, doon tayo sa processing of assistance of clients. Okay, clients, yun yung mga nangangailangan ng tulong sa DSWD. Ang tawag dito, processing of assistance to clients of DSWD Crisis Intervention Unit. Okay? Ang schedule po nila, bagaman ito ay talakay ko na rin yung schedule nila doon sa nauna kong video about DSWD Help. Ito yung schedule. Schedule of availability of service, that's 8 a.m. Okay, so alas 8 ng umaga hanggang alas 5 ng hapon. Walang noon break yan. Okay? Pangalawa yung mga services na pwede kung sino-sino yung maka-avail na talakay na natin yan earlier. So, dito naman tayo sa additional. Okay? So, who are they? Yung person needing the social welfare development assistance, additional lang natin to, individuals or families in crisis situation. Okay? Yung mga nangailangan talaga ng tulong agad-agad, okay? Para mabuhay, may pagkain. Okay. So, pangalawa, who have not yet availed of crisis intervention unit assistance during the year. So, ibig sabihin, yung hindi pa nabigyan sa taong ito. Okay? Alright, and dapat sila ay certified as indigent sa kanila mga chairman ng barangay kung saan sila nakatira. Okay. And then what are the requirements? Ito yon. For hospitalization, medical assistance, ito yung requirements. clinical abstract, okay, medical certificate with license ng inyong attending physician or yung doctor ninyo. Okay? Prescription, okay, kung bibigyan, reresitahan kayo, okay, dadalhin niyo yon. And then, yung request na binigay ng doctor sa inyo for laboratory request, medical procedures na nirecommend ng inyong mga doktor. Okay? Panglima, billing statement, yung bill ninyo sa hospital. Alright? Ito optional din to, social case study report from local government unit. Alright? The next one is barangay certification, indigency, or any valid ID of the patient or the representative of the patient. Okay? So, it could be driver's license, postal, school, ID, voters, and senior citizen ID. Okay? And then, referral or endorsement letter from legislator if applicable. Okay, so that was for hospitalization and medical assistance. Now, let's go to burial assistance, yung pagpapalibing, okay, na assistance. Number 1, kailangan nila, bago kayo pumunta doon, kailangan nila yung registered death certificate. Number 2, funeral contract. 3, permit to transport of cadaver or cadaver. Okay, so yung namatay, kung saan siya ita-transport, mayroong assistance doon. And then, pang-apat is barangay certificate or any valid ID. Social case study report, optional din yan. And the referral endorsement letter from legislator if applicable lang naman. Okay, so that was for burial assistance. And for transportation assistance, ang kailangan dito is a requirement bago kayo pumunta doon for transportation assistance, barangay certificate or barangay certification, or meron kayong indigent certificate or any valid ID. Okay? It could be a Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, or SSS ID. Okay? Aside from barangay certification or indigent certificate. Pangalawa is social case study report. Again, this is optional if merong LGU kang pinuntahan. The third is referral endorsement letter from legislator if applicable. Number 4, na tulong, educational assistance. Okay, ang requirement nila for if you want to apply for educational assistance from DSWD, ito yung requirement. Certificate of enrollment. Number 2, barangay certification or indigent certificate or any ID. Number 3, referral or endorsement letter from legislator if applicable. Number 4, social case study report, optional din siya. Alright? Now, let's go to processing time. Okay, gaano ba kahaba? Depende kung may kung nakapila doon, kung punta ka ng araw na mahabang pila, depende yon. Now, gaano ba kahaba itong paghihintay natin? So, processing time, pag cash assistance or cash outright assistance, 45 minutes lang per client, maximum yan. Okay? Now, pangalawa, for issuance of guarantee or referral letter, okay, maximum of 15 to 20 minutes per client or per person. For processing of check, kung check yan, 3 to 5 days. Okay? So, how to avail of the service? Ito. Okay, so una, ang gagawin ay get a stub number, okay, and register the name of the guard on duty. So, pupunta ka doon sa DSWD Central Office or kung merong satellite office sa malapit sa inyong lugar. Okay? So, person in charge, guard on duty. Okay, step number 2, proceed to crisis intervention unit office. Tatanungin mo lang sa guard kung saan ang office nito and wait for the number to be called for screening. Okay? So, person in charge is the screening officer pag nandun ka na sa office. Okay? Ang location din dito, sasabihin din naman sa iyo ng guard on duty. Okay. And then, number 3, interview or assessment for the assistance needed. Okay, so pangatlong step is i-interviewin ka. Sino mag-interview nito? Social workers. Okay. Kung saan ka naman na location na punta, doon na rin. Doon ang interview. Next is recommendation or action taken for the assistance requested. Okay, like for example, nag-request ka ng hospitalization or medication assistance. Okay. So, sila yung magre-recommend sa'yo kung ano ang i-recommend nila sa'yo. Alright, and then person in charge in this, social workers then. Next is number 5. This is review and approval of the officer in charge to the social worker's recommendation for assistance being requested by you. Okay? Ang person in charge for this is the Crisis Intervention Unit Sub-Office Officer in charge. Okay? So, magtanong-tanong lang doon after ka ma-interview. Okay? After ma-approve. Alright? So, tatanong mo doon kung what is the next steps. Okay? After the approval. Pero, since mga steps ito yung number 6. Client will receive, or ikaw yon, will receive the approved assistance, whether financial, guarantee, or referral letter. Referral letter, ibig sabihin nito, kapag ka hospitalization, okay, bibigyan kanila ng letter na ikaw ay indigent, galing ka na sa DSWD sa kanila, tapos kailangan mo yung hospitalization assistance or medication assistance. So, letter ay ibibigay na sa inyo. Pwede ka nang lumabas if talaga namang lalabas na kayo sa hospital, or hindi kayo makakalabas kasi hindi pa bayad ang bill. Okay? So, letter, it could be, or financial. Depende yon. Now, number 7, client to affix their signature as proof of the assistance given. So, papirmahan po ninyo yung referral letter or guarantee bago kayo umalis. Okay? Para hindi kayo papalik-balik. That's the last step. Okay? Siguraduhin na may pirma ng tao nag-assist sa inyo. Okay? Then, pagkatapos niyan, pag-approve na, kung assistance pa yan, punta ka sa person in charge, doon sa disbursing officer kung cash man yun. Okay? Alright? And yun yung mga kailangan natin ngayon para kung ikaw man ay nangailangan ng tulong. So those are the steps and the requirements na ating tinalakay sa araw na ito. So kung meron ka pang mga tanong, pakisuyo na i-comment yan sa description sa baba ng video na ito. Okay? And ilalagay ko din sa baba ng sa description yung contact number if ever na nagawa na niyo lahat ng steps, okay, kompleto na yung inyong mga requirements, hindi pa rin kayo nakakatanggap. Okay? Alright, so may mga numbers na pwede niyong tawagan in case hindi pa kayo nakaka-receive. Alright? So, hope nakatulong ito sa maraming mga kababayan natin, maraming mga naghihirap sa panahon natin ngayon. Sana nakatulong ito sa atin. At thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Stay safe.